just when you thought that universities couldn't become any more daft and ridiculous. Step in Oxford University, clapping banned at Oxford University to stop people being triggered. I've got to say honestly, this is a level of stunning bravery that I thought never could have been possible. Students at the University of Oxford have voted to replace clapping with a silent wave because it could trigger anxiety. You know that could be offensive to blind people, right? You gotta think this through, you bloody bigots. They are instead being told to use jazz hands, where they will wave their hands in the air. That won't look ridiculous at all. The motion to mandate the encouragement of silent clapping was successfully passed by the university's student union officers, following their first meeting of the year on Tuesday. It will come apply at student union events and, if successful, rolled out to other societies and events. Oxford students have argued that alternatives to clapping already existed in some organisations and institutions, and that they should follow suit. Follow suit in being idiots, that is. It comes after the University of Manchester passed a similar motion in September of last year. Jazz hands is the British Sign Language expression for applause and is considered a more inclusive gesture. We really are living in clown world, aren't we? What a time to be alive. Sabbatical officers Roisin McCallion said the policy was proposed in order to encourage the use of British Sign Language clapping during our democratic events, to make those events more accessible and inclusive for all, including people who suffer from anxiety. Yep, nothing says democratic like preventing people from being able to physically clap. Utterly ridiculous. Inclusivity is one of the student union's founding principles. I'm sure they're so proud of it. This is what our universities have came down to at this point. These days, universities aren't here to educate, they're here to indoctrinate, as we all know. You know, I bet there are so many cases involving, youngsters that wanted to go to university, but they're scared of going, or they're intimidated of wanting to go to university because of ridiculous stories like this. I bet there's been so many cases where people have just been scared of going to university these days because of the fact that if you have the wrong political opinions, so if you support Trump, or if you supported Brexit, or you're just right-wing in general, support the Brexit Party or UKIP or whatever, you're more than likely going to be blacklisted or something like that. I honestly think in the long run, those people that chose not to go to university, it was probably the right decision they made when you actually think about it. These are the places that are apparently all about free expression, yet here they are at the same time ironically policing whether people can clap or not. These are the people that are trying to tell us that they're going to start a revolution, yet ironically clapping is enough to trigger them and make them wet their nappies. Okay, gentlemen, this has been Lord Flashheart. Be sure to rate, comment, favourite, share and subscribe, and I will see you again. Cheerio!